So every day you see something in the mainstream news and they're talking about this transgendered person or this person who is becoming a different person or this person who wants to identify as a woman so he can have babies. I don't understand that. But Brian Lilley writes for the Toronto Sun and he joins me right now because I want to put it to you, why, not the Sun, but why is the press so transfixed by these stories which, quite frankly, are not that interesting?
You think I understand this?
You're a media person.
Look, I'm perplexed as well. It is a bizarre thing, and if you look at something like Dylan Mulvaney, which is,
the Budweiser in the bathtub.
Yeah, and that has dominated American headlines for the last little while. My understanding is it hasn't, spilled over here in terms of bars saying we're going to stop drinking or serving Bud Light or nobody buying it anymore. That's my understanding.
We don't have singers with AK-47s to shoot the cans of Bud in Canada. We're gentler.
Okay, but I also don't get the outrage over it. I don't get the fixation on it either. I don't get either side of this. This is an issue that perplexes me from all sides.
Maybe this is like the freak shows. I know some people think this. We used to go around with circuses to small towns 2 generations ago, and they'd have somebody behind a curtain come out with, the two-headed woman or all these freak shows, and they were really popular with everybody until people started to realize this is not very good. What's going on? We still see those type of things. You're looking at me.
You're just trying to get me in trouble. That's all you're trying to do.
I want you to explain to me. It seems unnatural.
I can't explain it because I don't understand it. And I'm being honest with you.
Do you agree with me that's unnatural to have so much press and fixation on it?
Well, absolutely, because if you look at the fact that, if you take the claim that the gay community is 10% of the population, and then how big is the transgender population? Well, let's say a small percentage of that. 3%. And it seems to be the dominant issue right now. How did this, and you look at the issue of drag time story hour, how did this become the hill that everyone wants to die on? You either have to be protesting against it or taking your kids to it. And if you're not taking your kids to it, then you're somehow bigoted. And look, if you want to take your kids to drag time story hour, have at it.
Knock yourself out.
But I don't get the fixation. This has become a huge cultural issue in the States. It's spilled over to Canada, both on the Bud Light side and the drag time story hour side. I don't see this as being something that most people are spending their time talking about.
Exactly.
But an awful lot of people in the media are fixated on it. That's weird. That's a problem.
The average person in Buckhorn is not talking about this, except for they talk about how stupid the media is for following it. Anyway, you and I agree on this. It's not a story. Brian Lilley, thank you very much. 3 minutes. Justin Trudeau is now on the record as saying that social media is destabilizing, and he wants to bring in censorship to determine what can be put on and not on social media. That is wrong. Please support this station, and please add your address so I can write you a letter and thank you for supporting freedom of speech.